For almost the whole of human history, we believed in souls, for an explanation as to what makes us conscious. Some of the smartest humans believed in souls, people who are much smarter than you and I. And it sort of made sense at the time, if you think about it. But in the last 5 seconds of history, we've abandoned all of that and gone all atheist, which is good. But does that really give you the right to shit-talk someone on the internet because you've read The God Delusion and a bit of Nietzsche? I'm an atheist, debate me, you self-aggrandizing arse. Anyway, recently lots of us have decided that we're probably just made of meat, and that's it. The problem is that while that's almost definitely true, it doesn't really tell you what consciousness actually is. What is you? And how do you work, exactly? You know when you can't think of a particular word, but you know there's a word that goes there. How do you know there's a word missing without knowing what the word that's missing is? Or you know when you think of a piece of music, how are you hearing it in your mind? Where is it? Why is it always the same volume? Or how do you remember stuff? How do you get your brain to go back in time and do that? Is it like moving a muscle, or is it more like running a program? Or for that matter, there's a very big difference between thinking about moving your arm and just moving your arm. But can you put into words exactly what the difference is? Or don't you think it's a bit weird that you don't remember anything about the first few years of your own life, and everyone's just fine with that, are they? Why is everyone fine with that? Or how come your body just does stuff based on your mental state? Like when you feel sad and you cry, or you see something that turns you on and your genitals do their thing, how does your brain monitor what you're feeling and know what to do with your body? Or what's just being conscious? Ignoring your body and your identity and your life and your job. What's you? Billions of years ago, the universe exploded into being and made stars, and stars died and made planets, and one of them, at least, made life. And the cells evolved into animals, and the animals eventually got smarter and developed minds, and finally they evolved into you, this conscious, impossible machine that looks back out on all the stuff that made it, and actually understands where it came from. The entire universe spent 13 billion years contriving to make you. So now, you've got 80 years on a bluey-green spaceship as a human, and the bit that does all of the experiencing, your mind, you, we don't even know what that is. We have literally no idea. And anyone who tells you they know is probably definitely lying. Just the odds alone of you being born were trillions and trillions to 1 against. The odds of you being born in the time in human history when life wasn't miserable and short and terrifying were billions and billions to 1 against. We've been born a little too early to go and explore the stars, but almost all of our ancestors will probably give their legs just to live for a few hours in the time we live in now. And we get to wake up in it every day for at least the next few decades. And when you think about it like that, when you think of how many thousands of species and billions of people have come before you, when you think of the sheer size of creation, there's really no excuse left to ever be bored or mean or sad. Ever. Let's be honest. Not really.